What if a disaster declaration could help your community prepare for the next flood, not just recover from the last one? I'm Megan Rains with big news from the BRC Disaster Desk. FEMA recently announced a new funding opportunity through its Swift Current program, designed to help communities reduce their vulnerability to future flooding following a disaster. The program makes flood mitigation funding available following certain flood-related presidential disaster declarations, giving communities an opportunity to address vulnerabilities exposed by a disaster before the next one occurs. Swift Current is part of the FEMA Flood Mitigation Assistance Program and focuses on reducing flood risk for properties insured through the National Flood Insurance Program, particularly those that have experienced repetitive or severe repetitive flood losses. Funding can support projects such as elevating flood-prone structures, acquiring properties, mitigation reconstruction, and other measures that can reduce future flood damage. The program also fits into a broader trend we're seeing from the federal government, an increased emphasis on mitigation and reducing future disaster losses. FEMA recently announced $600 million in funding through its broader Flood Mitigation Assistance Program. If your community has experienced flooding, Swift Current is a program worth keeping in mind. The current program window applies to eligible flood-related emergency or major disaster declarations occurring between June 1, 2025 and May 31, 2027. And even if your community hasn't experienced a qualifying event, keep Swift Current in mind following a future flood. It could provide an opportunity to address vulnerabilities before the next disaster strikes. For the Disaster Desk, I'm Megan Rains.